Mike said 10 days post Tucson, no running. I told him essentially what I wanted to do. I wanted to run much faster in the New York City half this year. It's kind of my benchmark race that I use each year because I've done it for a couple years in a row now. I got an email from Mike. I opened the email and there's no like intro, nothing. It's like time to get serious. It was our first block where we were consistently at 70 miles a week, 70 plus. I think it was probably the best block of training that I've ever had.
I haven't had a break. I haven't had a day off of running since Christmas. And I feel great.
You either want to accomplish whatever your goal is so bad that you just wake up and do it when you don't want to do it, or you don't. If you accomplish the goal, great. If you fail it, only you really get to deal with knowing that you didn't put everything you had into accomplishing the goal. And sometimes you still do put everything in and you don't accomplish it, but at least you don't have to live with the regret of like, man.
3 miles tempo, so it's been get the legs. It's supposed to be like easy, but it's still pretty quick.
Not really workout, just like a get used to the race pace. I think that's the logic, is like do 3 at 5:40 because that's on my sheet. That's how he has me finishing the race, but might be able to go a little faster.
I wouldn't do that. That felt good. 3 miles, 5:58 pace, relaxed, get into a rhythm. Found that lap 7 out of what, 12? I got settled in, so make sure I don't freak out in the beginning miles. Like mile 1 is a hill, keep it calm. If I go slower, I go slower. And then hover around the 6-minute mark, push at the last 3. That's the name of the game apparently.
Beginning of the race is always going to be just like chaotic. You got to break away from the pack and like find your rhythm, pacing. Like watch will probably be messed up. Slot in with the group maybe, hang with some guys.
Thank you. 5080, baby.
Thank you very much. Hey boys. Need to make sure I got enough bib fasteners. I've got 5 here. It's the only important part.
I'm gonna finish waiting for you guys.
You're not racing?
No.
No?
On
All right.
second half of the video.
All right.
Ready to fly.
We'll see you.
Watch out for
Yeah,
you guys.
thank you,
Sounds
thank you. I don't know, like people can't see what we see. It's like New York City right now, we're on the west side highway running path, a million people out running, like energy is really good. Every single time that we race,
See, we'll see. How you boys feeling for tomorrow?
pretty good.
Yeah?
No complaints.
Are you
Ready to run?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna be? I'm
Um,
gonna need juice like mile 11.
I'll bring around 10, 11, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with the endorphins out there.
Middle of the winter, it's just you and 4 other runners. Half the time it's cold rain, heavy cold wind coming off the water. there's no sexy part about running through the winter.
The cheat code is figuring out how your body operates and what you prefer to wear in the winter. Like once I figured it out, now I just love running in leggings and like a long sleeve thermal, and it's perfect. Some people need to wear sweatshirts, some people need to wear heavyweight jackets. It's just like you do a few weeks in the winter and you'll figure it out. But just overall, yeah, running in the winter is not necessarily fun. Like, I think that's where a lot of runners probably learn a lot about themselves, because I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, like you just gotta have that mindset. And it's like, maybe yes, but at the same time, there are plenty of runs where I was just like, this is brutal, this is terrible. So you just gotta also kind of laugh about it. Like after that run, we'll come home, I would be like, dude, that sucked. Like the wind was terrible, it was freezing, like couldn't feel my fingers. But then you just wake up and do it all again.
He said he's walking over.
Half tights look good. First like 3 races I ran, I was dealing with like, no, like just in general, I hadn't fully like grasped the phone situation, so I'd be running and my phone would be like about to fly out of my pocket. And that shit was like so distracting.
I mean, I think outside of the marathon, the last 3 races I've run, I forget to start my watch at the beginning of every race.
That's crazy.
Like,
dude,
I don't know.
You don't see everybody like literally.
No,
like,
I do, but
down?
I don't know.
Opposite side of the world.
I know. You get underground and then you just keep walking. Last thoughts. Race fast. That's it. Race fast.
Last thoughts, man? I don't know. It's like one of those feelings that just always comes back whenever you race. It's like nerves and shit.
Any last
I'm ready to go though.
Just gonna go out there and have fun.
There's a lot of traffic going into Manhattan here. I wonder whether or not that has to do with the street closures with the half marathon going on, the parts of the FDR too.
Anytime you're on easy mode, you get the crushes off getting fucking better. Especially with the time shapes.
That was a tough fucking race.
We won 118?
Ran 119. Ran the best race of my life for the first 10. Last 3, I blew it all away. I buffered in 30 seconds, so I was like 30 seconds ahead of my pace, so like sub 118. And then within the last 2-3 miles, I was probably running 6:30s, which just blew my goal up. But my original goal was sub 120, so I'm not that upset.
It was like 18, yeah, 116 to 18. Like, I didn't have the juice for 115. Like, couldn't kick for 18 seconds. I actually couldn't. I didn't have it in me.
Man, we went out there and we ran hard. Time to go back to Detroit, where it's even colder.
Another one in the books. Time to get faster.
Work complete. Are headed back to the lab. Testing. 1, 2.
Diane, it is 4:28 a.m.
You should have something for us, man.